fought Frank Martin, man. It was crazy. I mean, this fight was just it was funny. I
I see
mean,
why he got the nickname the Ghost. He
horrible.
got ghosted.
Horrible. But I mean, this past weekend, Gervonta fought Frank. I mean, Gervonta came in looking sharp, man. At 130, he came in at 133. It was a fight at 135 for the light heavyweight championship. I mean, he came in as ESPN's number 7 pound for pound, ranked number 7 pound for pound. But I mean, now it's looking like he gotta be top 3. The way this is going, because I mean, this fight was just amazing. I really thought at the beginning of the fight, not at the beginning, towards the middle of the fight, thought like he might lose. He might lose because I mean, it may not be enough time for him to
Come back.
him to come back. I mean, like
Yeah, Gervonta Davis was definitely getting whooped in the early rounds.
the first 3-4 rounds.
Even more than that. I mean, what was it before he got knocked out?
In
I
eighth?
think it was like 6-1, like to Martin.
You going 6-1?
I think that's how it might have been 5-1. I don't remember exactly, but I remember it was more than 4. It was like 5. Like he had won like 5 or 6 rounds already.
I want to say I want to give him like
Frank
4.
Frank
I
Martin.
give him like 3 or
Like
4.
I think like Gervonta had only won like 1 round before that. But then this round, I think it looked like Gervonta was going to win it. But he basically kept the pressure on him. He was backing him down the whole time, not letting up. So that way Frank was having to move the entire match and move side to side and use all his energy moving. And it just seemed like he got tired. Instead of moving, he's like, I'm just going to rest in the corner and just cover up enough and just be okay and conserve some energy. And you can't do that against Tank. Tank literally sized him up in the corner, waited, had him scared because Tank was like, holding the right hand, like, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. You better cover up. And he was like, oh, ho, ho. And then it's like he just hit him with the sucker left uppercut when he was looking for the right. And then once he was stunned, then he came with the right. And he knocked him
He hit him with the left hook, the left uppercut, and left hook. Yeah, I mean
left uppercut to a right.
and it was nasty. I mean, with the fight, I mean, like Ricoles was saying, I mean, Frank came in. He came on pressure. I mean, he was throwing punches. He was catching Gervonta with a couple hits. I mean, it was looking real good at this time. I mean, I thought Gervonta had to be hurt. He was a little rusty because he's just coming out of jail. But then I mean, everybody was talking about how like this is how Gervonta fights. I mean, the first couple of rounds, he just analyzes you, see what you gonna see, how you throwing punches and everything. And he did say in the press conference that he was gonna take Frank deep in the water. And I mean, I'm guessing deep in the water mean
To the late
7th,
rounds.
8th, the late rounds to see if you're really gonna have that same energy. Because I mean, the way he was going, Frank was hopping up and down. I mean, I already knew that he wasn't gonna last that many rounds because I mean.
Man, Frank was looking good the whole fight. I'm not gonna lie. He was doing a little bit of grabbing, but not too much.
For 17 wins, he was doing good.
He was definitely connecting on way more punches. So like his substantial hits, was way more. But I guess all it takes one substantial hit.
Yeah, I mean,
to end the fight.
I mean, that's all it really takes. Because I mean, the whole time he would have did good. I mean, like if he would have kept Gervonta like in the middle of the ring or anywhere but in the corner, he would have been fine. Because like his corner said, stay out the corner, stay out the corner, stay out the corner. And then as soon as the 7th, 8th round came, he just somehow went to the corner. But I guess I gotta say that has to go to Gervonta Davis' skill, like, cause he's so like he analyzes the game, like he cuts the ring off, so like he knows like
I will give him this one warning. It looks like sometimes like with fighters as they get older, and it's like I feel them out and then I turn it on late. Sometimes those fighters, as they go on later in their career, they start turning it on later and later.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's like, man, you're working with like no time. Like you got to get this done. He's got to watch that. And he's got to. This was kind of like a rope-a-dope type job where he was just eating punches, making him move, and then once he tired himself out, he just unleashed on him and knocked him out. So you got to watch that as a boxer. Like, yeah, that could get you some wins, especially if you got endurance and a tough chin.
Uh-huh.
You can kind of play that cat and mouse game and get your way to a win. But you can also play that mouse game and play yourself retarded.
Sure.
Because you don't want to end up like Muhammad Ali. I mean, he passed away like 20 years probably before the other guys he was boxing. Like, because you do too much rope-a-dope, it's like almost real dope. You're going to end up a little punch drunk. and
You
then
got
your
jokes.
brain turns into mush. It's not a joke. It literally will
I
happen
mean,
to
yeah,
you.
true that. True that. He can't be taking too many punches. I mean, yeah, he could cut some of that out, and also
Because
what
he
you're
was
saying is
even
true.
looking like once they were interviewing him
Uh-huh.
and he was talking to him and they had the little monitor there and he could see his own face. He was like, "Dang, like I didn't realize his jab like had been like
Had bruised him.
swollen both of his cheeks up. He looked like a squirrel. Looked like he had some nuts in his mouth." But no, it was just Ryan Garcia.
Horrible. Oh, you seen Ryan Garcia there? He shook hands with Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia came in there and said, "Oh, Frank need to fight me next. Frank need to fight me. I mean, not Frank. Gervonta need to get the rematch. We need to get the rematch." But he already know they're not gonna have a rematch anytime soon. I mean, that's not
What's
happening.
funny is like wasn't Tank like scared to fight Devin Haney and then Ryan beat Devin Haney? So it's
Tank was
like
never scared to fight Devin. You think Tank
they
was scared
say
to fight
he's
Devin
scared
Haney?
to fight was scared to fight Devin Haney and then
Shakur?
Shakur. Not I don't know about Shakur. Not really him as much. What's that other dude?
Lomachenko?
Lomachenko, and then that one other dude,
Terrence Crawford?
Terrence Crawford.
But Terrence
They
Crawford is
said-
more up in weight.
Is he like 140?
Yeah, 140. Yeah, he had one in the 140s.
Yeah, man.
He's not moving up. I mean, 133. He ain't. You saw him 133 and doing two backflips, or two flips. I mean, you can't do no better than that. I mean, that's his perfect weight. That's like his weight.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people were saying that he needs to go up 5 pounds.
Did you want him to go up 5 more
But then
pounds?
he'll probably lose because it seems like he's got the power advantage at 135.
True. Yeah. You see, like,
It's crazy, man, to talk like 135. Like I probably weighed that in like 7th grade.
true.
Like these guys,
And that's
it's so funny. We're like the tail of the tape.
That's how the game
This
is
guy
right now.
is 5'3", 135 pounds, and he's the meanest man you'll see. And you're like, I could literally just punt this guy over a fence.
I mean, that's how the game is now. I mean, back in the day, it was like the heavyweight champions,
People wanna see
Royce
the littles.
Jones. People like, I mean, you got the littles. The
if-
only one you got right now, I mean, we just seen with Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury lost.
If you want to
We
see
seen
real,
Wilder lost.
if we want to see real hobbits fight, I saw a match where they had one big dude fight 2 hobbits at once, and he beat the crap out of both of them. Because what's more entertaining, 2 little people beating each other up, or one person beating up 2 little people?
You got me. All right, two on one. I mean, but then you go into WWE territory. We don't want to
So
do
we
all
should
that.
have like Gervonta and Ryan Garcia team up and be on the same team
This guy.
and like fight Brock Lesnar.
What kind of prize boxing stuff is
And
this?
then John Cena will come out of nowhere and help Brock Lesnar.
I need whoever your plug is. Tell him hit me up. Tell him hit me.
I plead the fifth.
But I mean, this is an amazing fight. I mean, I can't wait to see who he fights next. I mean, some people saying fighting Shakur, but other people saying
Do you think
nah,
Shakur's that good?
He's not. He's a runner. He's a track star.
Yeah, that's it. They're saying he don't got the chops for it. That a Tank gets him with one good one, he'll probably be night too.
Then they got Lomachenko. They saying he can fight Lomachenko. He's more solid. I mean, but even though everybody knows Lomachenko's gonna lose, so I mean,
Trying
only
to fight
thing
Adrian Broner.
horrible. Adrian Broner just lost again.
Isn't he like a bigger person? Like
Not by
what
that
is he
much.
like one?
Probably in the 140s also.
He's still littles.
I mean, yeah, they ain't in that big weight class in the 200s. They're not doing all of that. But I mean, we gonna keep y'all.
What is Canelo? You know, comment down below if you know what.
Canelo? Cause you remember Benavidez? Remember we seen Benavidez fight that dude. I think that's 148 now.
Okay,
141. Yeah, in that range.
they're almost to my high school freshman weight.
So I mean, we seen Benavidez fight. I mean, he was pretty good. We seen him go against that old man that he was like 10 years younger than.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he looked nice. He had a couple combinations.
Yeah, check us out and always help us down in the comments below.
With the boxing.
We're with boxing. We're checking out more boxing and UFC. We mainly check out NFL and NBA. We're NFL and NBA gurus, but when it comes to UFC and boxing, we're more casuals, but we're watching it more and more. So help us get in tune. Let us know which fighters you think are the best, which fights we should be watching, and what
Got
you
Terrence
want us
Crawford coming up
reacting
next.
to. This was an entertaining fight, though. I'll give it to both of them. To Tank Davis and to Frank Martin, because some fights be boring, man. They be boring as hell.
A lot of hugging.
Some
There was no
of
hugging.
the UFC fights. Sometimes I hate UFC because it's like it is the closest thing to like real fighting, I guess you could say. But then they do those like, oh, I'm just gonna wrestle you all match, and since I was on top of you and sweating on you more, I win the match. And it's like, that is so lame. They should almost DQ you if you wrestle in the UFC.
Too much on the ground. You can't be on the ground
do
for
that,
too much time.
If you can't take a dude to a round and like wrap him up, and then he tap right there, reset.
Yeah.
You get like
2 minutes on the ground.
15 seconds on the ground.
That's quick.
And then it's a reset. That's real UFC. Because if you've never been in a street fight, no one's gonna let you get you in one little ankle, like, oh, tweak your ankle or your arm in a weird way until you give, or like, oh, I'm gonna break your elbow. Like, no, they will poke your eye out. They will rip your cojones off. They're not letting you get them in some like little Girl Scout hold. They're gonna make you fight for real.
True.
But anything else on the Tank? Any final words?
I mean, comment down below who you want to see Tank fight next. I mean, you want to see Machenko, you want to see Shakur. I mean, you guys let me know.
The only Shakur I know is Tupac.